Hi Shrija, can you be a little louder? We are not able to catch your audio. A little, just increase your mic volume. That would be good.
Can you hear me?
It's a little bit on the lower side.
Now?
A little bit. Okay. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Rakesh, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's start with the introduction. Okay. Um, I want this to be an interactive. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So both of you have to respond. If there's too much of noise behind you, then you can mute, but otherwise it's no problem. Okay. Rakesh and Shrija, is it okay?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So myself Srikumar Kulkarni. I'm from Pune, India. I've been working in DevOps since 3 years. Okay. And I really like cricket very much. I mean, who doesn't, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Rakesh, let's start with you. Please
Yeah.
introduce.
Yeah. Myself, Rakesh. I've been working I've worked for 2 years in Tech Mahindra as a network engineer, and then later I moved here for masters. I completed a masters recently in August, and I was very was interested towards DevOps, so I just want to learn in it. I just want to go with that. So my hobbies are like listening to music and playing cricket as well.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so I want to ask you, Rakesh, something. Why DevOps?
Uh, I was into when I heard of the concept of cloud and this DevOps structure, how it goes, I was like
Mhm.
into it. Being in the network field, I understand they're only part of IT, so I couldn't go to the other side. When you see the DevOps with the AWS, you can overall figure out how things go in an infrastructure and you can build yourself. So
Okay,
basically, I'm interested in it.
okay, great, sounds great. And so, I have you worked on Amazon AWS?
No, I haven't worked on it.
Okay, no problem, no problem. Okay, let's start with Shrija. Hi, Shrija.
Did my master's in computer science. Mm,
Okay.
yeah.
Uh,
No, currently I'm on OPT. I just started the training.
okay. So why DevOps?
Mm,
Have you heard from someone or you did a research on yourself?
yeah, I did my own research and I got to know from some of my friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the reason. I don't know how it will be, but
Yeah.
on my friend's suggestion I took it.
Uh, okay, so we'll make this interesting and we'll focus on each and every part. Okay, and we'll make this as easy as possible. I want both of you to get involved, ask questions, ask doubts wherever there are. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so let's start. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So, what is DevOps? Okay. According to Wikipedia, DevOps is a culture, movement, or practice that emphasizes the collaboration and communication of both software developers and other information technology professionals while automating the process of software delivery and infrastructure changes. It aims at establishing a culture and environment where building, testing, and releasing software can happen rapidly, frequently, and more reliably. Okay, both of you guys, please unmute.
Yes.
Otherwise it won't. Oh, otherwise it won't get interactive. Okay, so I want to get response from your side that you have understood. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we see the definition now. So what exactly this definition means? DevOps is a culture. It is not a single tool. It is a collection of tools. Some some say it is development and operations. Some say it is a culture. Some say it is a process. So it depends on various organizations and how they define it. Okay. Rakesh and CG, I need a response.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good. So what is actually DevOps is? So when a developer writes a code, okay, he then throws the code onto the ops side. Now the ops guy, the operations guy says that there is some issue with the build, and so it does not go on to the production servers. Okay, he says it's an issue with the build, and the developer says it works on my machine. It's an ops issue. So it's like an war between the two guys. So what DevOps did is, DevOps came into existence after seeing a lot of these issues where the developer said it works on his machine and the ops guy said it's an issue with the code. So DevOps came into existence to solve this issue. So what the DevOps does is, he knows how the code works. Okay, he knows the data that goes in and out. He knows how the tests are performed. uh, okay
Yeah.
okay, and he knows how to handle the operations side. So basically a DevOps guy understands the architecture of an application and makes it possible to deploy it on the server. Okay.
Okay.
Shriji, did you get it?
Yeah.
Okay, so who is the DevOps engineer? So you did your research, and now you can find that there are a lot of opening for DevOps engineer, right?
Yeah.
There are ops opening, there are DevOps opening. Each company has its own terms, but basically what inside they need DevOps. Okay, so who is the DevOps engineer? Ability to use, you can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so who is a DevOps engineer? Ability to use a wide variety of open source technologies and tools. This is the most important point in a career of a DevOps engineer. He has to work on a lot of tools to implement the process. He has to understand bits of many tools. He has to make sure the code is delivered to the server as flawlessly as possible. Okay? Okay, next point. Ability to code and script. Scripting is really important in DevOps. Okay, so I want to ask Rakesh, do you know any scripting language?
No, not really.
Okay, and Sriji,
No.
have you
Just
worked on?
little bit. No. No.
Okay, so have you worked a little bit on Python or some other script?
No.
So which language have you worked on?
Just I know the shell scripting little bit.
Good. So we will be covering shell script in this. Okay, Rakesh?
Yeah.
So no need to worry. So why scripting? Like you might question why scripting language is preferred. So scripting languages are light, they are portable, sorry, okay? So it makes learning easy for the DevOps guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the scripting language is more preferred over other languages like some Java, okay? Next, comfort with frequent incremental code testing and deployment. Okay, so what does a, a DevOps process has frequent updates going on to the server. There are frequent developments. Okay, so the DevOps engineer has to maintain the version history. He should be comfortable in doing all this without getting stressed. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Next is strong grasp of automation skills. The de facto in DevOps is automating stuff. If you don't automate, you're not doing DevOps. You have to automate each and every stuff. The more you automate, the easier your life will be. It's easier to scale, it's easier to provision, and it is helpful to keep to have the highest uptime for our servers. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, next is data management skills. This is a normal border ops guy would do. Like we have security concerns or privacy concerns. So a DevOps engineer has to make sure the data is safe. Okay?
Right.
Okay. So as I told you earlier, that DevOps is a collection of tools. A DevOps engineer uh, go through a lot of tools, and the more tools he uses, the better he is at deploying. Okay, so first we'll start with source code management. Okay, so what is source code management? So source code management is managing the source code written by the developers to maintain the track of the changes are made, or maintain the history of the files we have done. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we are going to which tool are we going to learn? The tool is Git. It is a standard in most enterprise companies. The larger enterprise use Git as the repository server, and they mostly store it at GitHub as a central repository server. Okay, so why Git, and why not SVN? Rakesh, have you heard about SVN?
Yes, it's a subversion. It maintains the versions of the code, right?
Right, it maintains the version. So what is the difference between a subversion and Git? Can you tell me, Rakesh?
No idea.
Okay, so hello.
Yeah.
Okay, so SVN is Git is a distributed. Hold on a sec, I just forgot. Distributed central versioning system. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and SVN is central. It is not distributed. So if you check out a repo from SVN, the files get locked. Okay, so other guys won't be able to work on it. But in Git, we have a different branch. So each guy can work on his own branch, and his branch contains all the files in the repo. So, and if he has, if he commits the files on his branch, he can later merge that his own branch into different branch. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Sriji, you'll get to understand when you will actually go into each topics. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So next is scripting. Rakesh, have you worked? No, you haven't worked, right?
Yes.
Okay. So scripting, we'll be learning scripting. In scripting, we'll check how to set a variable, how to use for loop, if loops, how to use the conditions, how to get output of a command in a variable. So how does this help? How does scripting help? So if we have to move stuff from one place to other, we use scripting. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll be learning a little bit more in scripting. We'll do some stuff like we'll have some assignments. Okay, where I'll ask you to do automate something or write a script to do something. Okay, like creating files using a shell script or moving from one location to another. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So next is web server. So what are the different web servers both of you know? Which are those?
Apache Tomcat server.
Okay. What is Apache Tomcat server? What does it do? Apache Tomcat is an application server. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
That,
So right, which we use for hosting Java applications, right?
yes.
Yes. Shriji,
Yeah.
do you know Apache Tomcat?
Yeah.
I mean, have you heard about it? Okay,
Yeah.
great. Okay, and what is Apache Web Server? So other than Java applications, like we have our web applications, right? We have our HTML, CSS, PHP, right? So
Yeah.
we to serve those files we use Apache. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll configure Apache, we'll install and configure Apache, and we'll create different hosts where we can host our own websites. We'll work on how to redirect a URL if a request comes, and then how should we redirect. Okay, and then we'll work a little bit on security side, like how to restrict and access and all that stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Next is continuous integration. So what is continuous integration? Continuous integration is a process in a DevOps where a code is built multiple times. Okay, but it is not that the code would be deployed on the server every time, but we will be building it multiple times, right? Okay, so what are the different tools to build our application? So we will be using Jenkins here, okay, which will bundle up the application, which will get all the dependencies required. Then it will bundle it into a version which will put it on an artifactory, which is a repository manager for the builds, right? Like we have repository manager for Git, right? Like we maintain the history and all that stuff. So to maintain the versions of a build, we use artifactory. So what we'll do is we'll uh, we'll have a small application. And then using Jenkins, we will build that application multiple of times. Okay, and then we'll move that build to a artifactory repository. Okay, both of you guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Next is configuration management. Rakesh, have you heard about it? You're a networking guy.
Yeah, configuration one, just heard about it. Like, no idea on it.
Okay,
Maybe how it
so
comes.
have you heard about the tools like Puppet, Chef, Ansible?
Yeah, I have heard about it, but no idea.
Oh, okay, and Shriji, have you heard about these tools?
Yeah, I just heard about it, but I don't know it.
Okay, no problem, no problem. We are here to cover that as well. So, what is configuration management is how our servers are configured, right? Okay, so consider this. You write you deploy your code on the server, okay, and you write a file over there, okay, but some other application comes and edits that file. So what will happen is this will hamper your application, right? It would cause anything. So what configuration management does is it maintains the state of the file as we have defined. Okay. Okay, it maintains the state that we have raised. Okay, so what we want is this file should remain as it is as long as new build comes, right? And then okay, so this is one of the things we do with configuration manager. The other thing is consider this: we have installed Apache. Okay, but what happens is a system update comes and the Apache version gets changed. But the new Apache version is blocking some requests that are coming to your application. So what that would hamper the application, right? So at this stage, the configuration management tool makes sure that the packages remain same throughout all the servers. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The next point is for local development. So we'll be using VirtualBox to do all this stuff as much as possible. Okay, so I guess Rakesh and Shriji both have you must have worked on VirtualBox, right? Like virtualization
Yeah.
and VM. Right? Yeah, good. So we'll be covering that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see my screen right now. Okay, both of you guys, you
Yeah,
can see my screen.
yeah,
Uh, can you see the URL over there?
yes.
I want you to go to that URL. Just let me grab the URL. I'll share it you in the chat. Oops. Okay, you got the link? Both of you guys, you did get, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, just open it. Whoa, that's really slow internet. I think I might have to upgrade. Have you opened the URL, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you see?
Some periodic table of DevOps tools.
Great. Now, these are some of the tools. These are just some of the tools a DevOps has to learn. Now, SCM is source code management. You can see here we have GitHub, we have Git, we have Bitbucket. These are all the source code management tools, right?
Yes.
Then we have the database management tools, like how do we have to manage our data. Okay, so we have DB Maestro, Liquid Base, and all this stuff. Next, we have the build tools. We'll be using Maven. We'll be using Maven in Jenkins. Okay. So just look at this tool. Go through these tools. I mean, just have a look at what they do. Okay. Okay. So we'll be covering Maven from here. And then we won't be covering anything from testing. We'll be covering Jenkins in from CI. Okay.
Okay.
And then we'll be covering Chef in config and provisioning. Right? Am I right? Yeah. Okay. We won't be covering anything from the cloud. Okay. So, you have any questions?
No, it's clear.
Sorry, couldn't get you.
It's clear. It's clear. It's okay.
Everything is clear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shriji, everything is clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so how was today's session? What do you think, I mean, we can do more, and do you want me to go slow or go fast? How was the today's session?
It's okay
So
with me. It's okay.
Okay, so you understood everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. And Shriji?
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so I have a question. Rakesh, which OS are you on right now? Is it a Mac or a Windows?
Windows.
Okay, so you want to work on Linux or you want to work on Windows itself?
Linux, you mean the configuration part?
Everything. What I'm trying to do is see everything. The servers and all, as you know, are Linux, right?
Yes.
So it would be easy for you as well to see how it works.
Exactly.
It would be easy for you.
Look
Yeah,
at
please go ahead. Yeah, please
Using
go ahead, Rakesh. Yeah, Linux. So,
yeah, using Linux.
okay, so you want me to continue in Linux, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go through every command, no issues. Okay, I'll explain each and every command. Okay, so there won't be any problem. So tomorrow, before we join, I want you to guys have VirtualBox installed and a Linux VM on it.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Both of you decide which Linux you want to use, or will Shriji, you do Ubuntu, and Rakesh, you go with CentOS. So we'll have both scenarios, right?
Okay.
We'll understand what both of, if there's an issue, we'll understand what issues occur.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Okay, so that's it for today.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have contact your organizers.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.